Pastor Ricky. All right, with that in mind, let's jump into the Tech Talk segment that you don't stop.
Tech Talk.
That you don't stop.
Baby.
Baby,
What?
baby.
Yo,
Hey.
what's
Hey,
happening? Thank you once
Hey,
again. The talk of the tech. Well, I am joined here with my wonderful friends, and I'm joined with the Son of the Most, Jesus Christ, here with us.
Pastor Henry, before
Yeah.
you get started, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
Number one, you're an amazing host with the most.
Number two.
Number two, there are a lot of people out there that are following your segment.
Really?
There are people out there
Bro.
that are learning like crazy.
This is the most requested part of our podcast.
I didn't hear you. Can you say that?
This is the most requested part of our podcast.
Thank you,
Thank
Pastor
you.
Steve.
Thank you. We just hit
So
the
I want to let
hots.
you know that we appreciate you, and so do our people out there. They appreciate you. So please, Pastor Henry, will you talk to us about what you're going to share with us today?
Excellent. I would be happy to share with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Last week we talked about rhythm, and we talked about not last
Feel
week,
the
but
rhythm.
the last,
Feel the rhyme.
the last
Come
podcast.
on now.
Come on
it's
now,
bobsled time.
yeah,
Some
baby,
people say what they really can't believe. The maker has a bobsled team. One for the money.
2 for the show,
3 for the...
3 to get ready.
for the tech talk. And we're going to be talking about hierarchy, and I mentioned a little bit about that last week.
Hierarchy.
Hierarchy.
That's right, hierarchy.
Hi.
Hi.
Is your name Arky?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
But I have a friend named High, and he likes to get high. You get it? Rated G show. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor Henry, for preaching false doctrine.
Well, hierarchy. Oh, boy. Anyways, they're trying to be funny here.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right. Well, the importance of hierarchy in design is very essential. If you can't master this concept, then your overall design and your overall delivery of your graphic design and your artwork is going to be very it's going to be very limited. It's not going to be the impact that you're going to be able to have to demonstrate to others what kind of delivery message you want to do.
Disorganized.
Yes, it's disorganized. And hierarchy is very important when it comes as far as titles, as far as artwork, as far as what you want to deliver. So there's 2 segments. There's
Two segments.
hierarchy and subtitles.
Hierarchy. Subtítulos.
Subtítulos.
I'm going to translate everything just like you translate for me.
I don't translate nothing for you.
Oh yes, no, you've never translated.
Never.
It's the way how you organize your body text and in sections. And
Your body text.
in
yeah,
sections.
Yeah, the body text. So, you have a body of text.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, this is what hierarchy is.
Right. Well,
Oh.
yes. When you are, you're dividing up the different segments of your body type.
Oh.
The body type is where you kind of lay it up in different segments.
So who's the king in the hierarchy?
Jesus Christ.
Of your design.
Well, it depends on what you are designing for, who you're designing to, and who are you representing in your design. So that's important. Here we design for Jesus Christ.
So he's our hierarchy.
That's right. And so if
He's the high in the hierarchy.
yes,
He's the pinnacle.
el mero mero,
El supremo.
es supremo.
He's the supreme.
Él es el altísimo.
Altísimo.
But it could include in everything.
Milagroso
When you think of
Salvador.
hierarchy, we think of church here, right? But we also think about family, workplace, politics, religion. Indeed, it has some sort of a ranking order.
Well, in religion, according to Jesus, there's no hierarchy. He said, if you want to be first, you have to be last.
Last.
There's no pecking order.
See, and that's what's unique about Christianity.
Amen.
And so the hierarchy there is totally different than what you may present in a graphic art.
Jesus didn't rearrange the pecking order. He totally abolished it. That one's for free.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And you can subscribe to his tweets.
By the way, those
at
aren't my
counter-
words. Those are the words of Richard Foster.
That's right.
Oh, well, thanks for stealing them.
Thank you.
I did. Did I not just give him credit?
Yes.
Like 5 minutes later.
5 minutes later. First of all, you need to learn how to count time.
Count time.
And you can follow Pastor Steve's incredible inspiration at
Incredible.
Counterculture 3. Counterculture 3. Just remove the E at the end and place the number 3 and culture.
Counterculture 3.
Yes. Well,
So how does hierarchy work in media?
Well, in media, it all depends of what. Yeah, now I'm talking about print media.
Oh.
So this is what we're talking
Oh.
about, print media, but also web-based too. So I brought some
Oh.
examples. So if
Okay.
you're actually watching us,
But most people listen to us.
that's right. They can grab their magazines. And
Is
they
that
can
what you were
figure it out.
looking through my bookshelf?
Yes, I was looking for
Here
examples.
I thought you were looking for something to enrich your spiritual life.
Endeavor.
Oh, you know what? I'll do
Spiritual
that
endeavor.
after the show.
All right.
One of the and this is something that you guys should subscribe to if you are involved in church media. You should go ahead and subscribe to Church Production Magazine.
Oh, very good
Sick.
stuff.
This is
Sick magazine.
amazing resources for church leadership, for church media, for sound,
Audio.
visual, audio,
Lighting.
lighting,
Production.
What
and
month is
production.
that? I haven't seen that one.
This is October's one.
I haven't seen
And you know what?
October.
You could actually subscribe that for free. They produce this magazine and they ship it out for free. So just go to churchproductions.com. That's a free resource where you can get some amazing information about audio consoles, visual consoles, also about production and how you should do production, visual arts, and just the latest on different things. Oh, Ricky just found something
That is
amazing.
beautiful.
What is that?
I think that's what you were talking about, the 3 wide,
Oh yeah, triple wide.
triple wide.
Some churches are doing the triple wide concept where they're taking 3 projectors into one and they're projecting these amazing backgrounds. Hillsong is very famous for doing that in their concerts, but churches are also doing that too, and it actually brings a very amazing ambiance in their church services.
So how do you explain to me the hierarchy then in one of these things?
All right, so let me can I have that please? Thank you. I'll let you see it afterwards. I was like taking a candy from a kid.
I know.
You should have seen his face. All right, well, here
Is that my?
no, it says Henry Thomas, and it was delivered to my house.
Oh.
I have one that is delivered to my house. All right, here we go. Ready? So you guys can see this. Well, here, the hierarchy right here is actually church production. This is what is actually...
Church production is the title.
It's a title.
But it's the hierarchy.
We look at it as a title, but in design, it's actually the hierarchy.
Hierarchy.
What is the subtitle here?
Magazine.
Mm,
Green Acres Baptist Church.
Green Acres Baptist Church is one of their sublines. And so those are the sublines. And then you got also guides. How to guide, that's another subline. So you notice how in the magazine, this is not taking precedent to the hierarchy?
Correct.
Well, that's when you make design, that has to be important of when you design something for like a series of sermons that are coming up for your pastor, that needs to be the central focus. I see this a lot when I visit churches, that they put the name of the church as their main hierarchy, and then right below it, they put everything in the same size font, and that's a no-no. Notice how the fonts are
No-no.
different.
That's a
on it.
no-no.
What's a
That's-
yes, yes?
That's a no-no. A yes is having presentable hierarchy. What is the main important thing that you want to deliver to your people that they can see and know right away what you're going to be talking about?
Church production.
That's what this magazine is
And
all
then
about.
and it's going to include the Green Acres Baptist Church.
and how to guide.
And then there's also a review segment too.
Oh, but
You-
that one's hard to see. It's kind of
Wait,
hidden
what?
over there in the corner. Right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
it says
reviews.
That's not a good sub-hierarchy.
That is not,
'Cause it's
but
hidden.
that's talking about scale, and we'll talk about scaling
okay.
and rearranging stuff. So
Got it.
that's number one. We got another one. This is
Wait, how
Pastor
come you threw that on the
Steve's.
floor? Why don't you just give that to me?
Oh no, I know, but this is Pastor Steve's other amazing magazine that he got when he was over at Vanguard.
Enrichment.
That's for AG pastors, actually.
Oh,
Right.
this is for HG pastors.
AG.
And what's the name of that segment?
The
Enrichment.
segment.
I'm sorry,
or
what's
the
the name?
magazine is called Enrichment.
Enrichment
Very
magazine.
good magazine for
Very good.
pastors, leaders,
Right.
even parishioners and lay people. Very good magazine. Good resource.
All right. So what's the subtitle for that one?
A pastoral care approach to marriage, divorce, and remarriage.
All right. But what's the hierarchy of that magazine?
Enrichment.
All right. So people know that that magazine is all about enrichment. That's the name of the magazine. So in a sense, all that information is all about enriching
There's
pastors.
actually a pretty sick picture there.
Isn't
See
that?
that?
That is a
That's-
pretty
that's very
pastoral
nice.
care and counseling. And that's what happens to Pastor Steve on Sundays after third service. He's just broken down.
From hurt to healing. From healing to hurt is on Sundays for me, physically speaking.
We had some technical difficulties, but we're back. Thank you. Wow, I listen now. Very good. But you know what I like about this magazine? That there's some subtitles here that are different from the hierarchy. You got the Family in Crisis, page 34. So it doesn't have to say page. Have you noticed that? It just says 34. So
It's assumed.
you assume that it's page 34. You don't have to put page or PG on it. Or When War Comes Home. And then you have all these other subtitles. So these subtitles are very important when you're organizing your structure, not only for magazine layouts, but also for your flyers.
Websites.
So websites too, and that's very important. So hierarchy is very important. And then I got a famous magazine.
I think that's inappropriate.
This is just who's this? Jennifer Anderson. But notice the reason why I got Ella. Is it Ella?
Yes.
L.
I
Elle
think I need to
magazine.
turn away. I'm sinning.
Oh my gosh. I lost audio here. So if you could fix me up, please. Here, you'll notice that there's a lot of subtitles here. But notice,
very busy. Is that okay?
and it's very busy. And I'll explain that in a little bit. But where's the hierarchy on this one?
It's
On
her.
On her, why?
Because she's the main deal in this magazine.
Okay, so she's the main deal. Because she's a pop artist, she is recognized throughout the world that's Jennifer Anderson.
She's a pop artist.
Right.
I didn't know Jennifer Aniston sang.
No, or she's a pop icon, I should say, right?
Oh.
She's a pop icon, not a pop artist.
Oh, I was going to say, she can sing too?
I did not know
Not
that
that I
either.
know of.
No, she just has pretty eyes. But if you notice in all these very famous magazines,
What
a lot of them cover up the letters of their hierarchy, the name of the magazine.
Yeah.
Because it's already assumed what this magazine. If you take Sports Illustrated, you'll notice that the football players are in front.
Because everybody already knows it's Sports Illustrated.
Exactly. So that doesn't need to be presented. Same as ESPN, the magazine, maybe the Oprah magazine, maybe different stuff, Cosmopolitan. Those are very famous magazines that need to do that. Now,
After you're
is
done
that-
with this, I would like to read this article here. It's called What to Wear to Work Every Day.
Wait, so is that
And
why?
then right under it, no, maybe I shouldn't say it.
but no, Steve, hold that up really quick. Hold that up to the camera, and then look at church
Oh, the
production.
magazine.
Yes, and look at church productions. Have you noticed church production? How the word is placed out? Why do you think that?
Because people are not as familiar with it.
Correct. So when people are not familiar with your product, it is important that hierarchy stands out. When you are a multi-million-dollar magazine or company, it is okay to do stuff like this.
So is that why Starbucks got rid of their name? Because everyone knows their brand.
It's a logo. It's a logo brand. And so the logo speaks louder than the words. So you don't need to put
Because
Starbucks.
we're speaking
you see
louder
it.
than before.
Right. And we have Sennheiser mics here, which are amazing. But even with the logo of Sennheiser, as a worship pastor yourself that deals with media, you'll look at that and you don't need to read Sennheiser. You just read the logo. It's on this side, buddy. It's
For the most
pretty,
part.
it's pretty amazing. So
This is made in Germany,
yes, Germany, it's Austria,
not
once
Pakistan,
again. No,
like our
see?
T-shirts.
So hierarchy.
Sip.
When you approach hierarchy on design, take time and look at it and see the important information that you need to deliver. What information do you want to communicate to your congregation?
What is the most important?
What is the most important? Is it the name of your church? Or should it be the title of the sermons that your pastor is going to be preaching? Or the design, the youth convention, or the youth event? Because so many times I see the churches really bold out the name of their church. And that they think that's important. But you know what? That's an identity on its own. And if you notice, all major branding, all logos are usually smaller than the hierarchy or whatever the title is. So the logo of a church should be smaller because people can identify with that. People don't need to see Faro Church or Faro La Nación is big. that is an iconic logo that you establish with your congregation. They see it every Sunday, and they can identify it quickly. They don't have to read it. They identify.
Kind of like Facebook. Their iconic logos are everywhere, and they don't have to follow us on Facebook. You can just put that little hand up there for Facebook that says like or just the F, and people know.
Right.
Okay, if I click there, I'm gonna follow them on Facebook.
If you see a blue bird, what do you know? Twit. Yeah. You see the thumbs up, like Facebook.
All right.
Yeah. So
What if you see a red bird?
then Red Bull.
Angry Birds.
St. Louis.
Thank you for telling that.
What about a purple bird?
That's a Christian thing. I don't know.
Purple bird.
Barney.
Angry birds.
Angry Bird.
Oh,
Purple.
God. Purple. I never knew that.
They don't have a purple bird.
Okay. Well, I want to leave you guys with 3 resources. Write these resources down.
All right.
Send them out.
Sync it.
This is an inspirational website that I came across, and it talks about testimonies. This is great for you youth or for your church, for leadership, and it's called, and you may know this already, but it's called iamsecond.com. Have you guys heard of it? I am second?
I am
Never.
second. Like
Yes.
Number 1,
I
number 2.
am second.
Second.
It has testimonies of professional athletes, artists, people that deal with drug addiction. It could be abuse. It could be what they have dealt through life. And this morning I was listening to a famous rap artist, and Steve came in and he's like, bro, I didn't know you listened to Lecrae, right? And I'm like, yeah, I've been listening to Lecrae just for a few minutes because I listened to his testimony, and they have him this month or today. They're showing his testimony. Last week it was Josh Hamilton, and Josh Hamilton was there. But you also have like just famous football players, famous artists, famous the guy from Korn, the famous lead singer from Korn that left. He was a famous guy. iamsecond.com. So check it out. It's a great resource. I don't know if you could download those videos, but you can post them up, and they're about 5 to 9 minutes long testimonies of what these people have struggled with. So check it out. Another website that I think we'll find very, I think this is where we're using media to its very best, and it's called jellytelly.com. 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 These are the founders of VeggieTales, and they came up with a very cool concept. Because throughout kids' life, they would walk around with their VHS, and they would carry their Disney character movies, Simba or Lion King or Cinderella or Bambi. But kids are leaving, are not seeing VHSs anymore, and they're doing DVDs, but they're spending more time online. And I got this interesting fact. You know that kids are consumed with more media than ever before, and they average about 5 hours a day watching shows on TV. And so
how many hours?
5 hours.
Wow.
A day?
Son.
A day. In the average week, kids are watching 22 hours on Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. So the founders of jellytelly.com came up with this concept where kids could go online and find resources about Christianity. Let me read you really quick on this. Isn't it any wonder that our kids are growing up knowing more about Hannah Montana than about the Apostle Paul? That they're more emotional engaged to the outcome of American Idol than the gospel of Jesus Christ or the work of the church around the world? People are consumed by media. And this website, kids could go. Now, my daughter, she's 9, so she loves Nickelodeon. She loves Disney. But there's not very good resources out there for kids to go online and learn about Christianity. And I came across this one. I love the media aspect of it. It's great. It's easy to use. Kids will love it. So check that out to use that resource. And then another resource today is tiltshiftmaker.com. This is a free resource, tiltshiftmaker.com. And have you ever noticed those professional photos where it has like the fused background? It has one image that's very sharp, but the background is diffused?
Yes.
Like your wedding photos?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, how they just look amazing. Well, you can do that through this website, and you can make your worship backgrounds or even church photos that are taken on point and show point and shoot cameras and make that diffuse background, because you have to have an SLR camera to have that. But a point and shoot camera just takes everything sharp. Well, tiltshiftmaker.com allows you to do that. And lastly, I have an app for you guys.
App?
An app.
An application.
This works on the Android and on the iPhone. Have you ever been walking around, maybe a convention or maybe just down the street, and you see a really cool advertisement and you're like, man, that's some sick font.
Yes.
And you're like, what kind of font is that? I want to tell Henry I want that type of font for my next series.
Don't tell me there's an app for that.
There is an app for that.
What?
It's called What the Font. What the Font. So look it up. What the Font.
That's hilarious.
Yes. So I tried this the other day. I took the What the Font and I took a picture of something, and it literally told me the font. What are you showing me?
Well, I want you to take a picture of this and see what the font.
Oh, I could just tell you. That's Helvetica. But
So you're what the font.
no, I'm not the font, but the phone is and it takes a picture of it and it analyzes it, and it's a really cool font. It's free, so check it out. Whatthefont.com. Yes, What the Font. And those are your free resources for the week. Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. All right. Well,
What?
what did we learn today?
Time to say goodbye
To all our listeners, the BLG, now we run. That's right. And we end this segment of what we learned really quick. What did we learn in 2 words? Ricky.
In 2 words, be careful with false doctrine.
Be careful with false doctrine. Steve, what did you learn today?
Yes, I learned that there is a website for my children to go to, and it's called Jelly Telly.
Jellytelly.com.
And there my children can have some very good spiritual influences in their life. Jelly Telly.
And what did I learn?
What did you learn, Pastor Henry?
Oh, thank you. Don't drink cold water after singing
Or before.
or before.
Or during.
Amen.
All right. That is the Counterculture Show. Follow us
Peace.
on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Rain in Spain, dance in France.
Peace in the Middle East.
Rain in Spain.
Dance in France.
We are
Al rato vato. De guacho cabacho.
out.
Guru in Peru.
Ow.